Chapter 215. This must be an illusion. A cold light emerged from the darkness and stabbed at Sanchi's temple from a hidden angle. Sanchi was still reading seriously with his head lowered, as if he did not notice anything. The assassin instinctively sensed that something was wrong. This was too easy. However, he had no choice but to continue. What if this person was really careless? Crack! It was as if he had stabbed a rock. His head was broken by the dagger Dharma treasures with difficulty and finally pierced successfully. The skull was hard but the brain was weak. The Dharma treasure that pierced into Sanchi's temple released its power, shattering the interior into paste. Sanchi fell to the ground on the spot, completely dead. The other assassin, who was about to make a move, saw that his companion was actually so successful and did not rush out again. The cultivator who killed Sanchi looked at the corpse on the ground in surprise. He died just like that. As soon as he finished speaking, Sanchi's body disappeared. Your attack was fast, accurate, and ruthless. Not bad. On a big tree at the side, Sanchi appeared and looked down at him like an assassin who had blended into the darkness. The latter was like a frightened poisonous snake, twisting its body to dodge, afraid that Sanchi would take the opportunity to counterattack. Landing under a tree opposite him, the assassin on the surface revealed a sinister gaze and sneered. HMPH, you're really, as the intelligence said, you're very good at escaping. I didn't even kill you. Swoosh. Just as Sanchi's attention was attracted by this person, a black shadow darted out from the side. A faint cold light slashed across his neck, and with a poof, his head was forcefully cut off. On the head that was spurting blood, Sanchi's expression was calm. He did not panic at all from the sneak attack. He smiled faintly, one in the open and one in the dark. Since you can't attack openly, you attracted my attention and let your companion have a second chance to assassinate me. You are indeed not bad. The expression of the spy who had beheaded Sanchi changed. He pointed in the air and suddenly stepped back to dodge Sanchi. Unfortunately, there was no counterattack, making him seem like a frightened bird. He was too vigilant. Sanchi's expression was still calm. His headless body fell and disappeared in midair before he even landed. Soon, an unharmed Sanchi appeared between the two of them. The pupils of the two assassins contracted. Their best teamwork had failed to kill this person. It would be even more difficult for them to continue. Since the assassination failed, they had to act openly next. As for giving up this mission, they had yet to consider it. Which faction are you from? The Yi family, Sky Demon cult, or Vajra sect? Sanchi asked curiously. Wuji, someone spent a lot of money to take your dog life. It seems that it's really not easy to kill you. The cultivator who openly attacked snorted and reported his background. Wuji, Sanchi was surprised. This was an assassin organization. They did things after being given benefits and were active in the entire continent. However, they rarely made a move. This was the first time he had encountered someone from there. The biggest characteristic of this organization was that they liked to move in both the open and in the dark. There were both open and hidden hands, hence it was impossible to guard against them. Blood-robed old ghost, if you can stop the two of us again, we won't do this business today. The figure of the person in the dark suddenly faded and disappeared into the night. I didn't expect the first group to come to kill me to be an assassin organization. Sanchi sighed. Money talks. How much am I worth now? He wondered if he could kill him once and collect the bounty himself. 100,000 spirit stones. If we kill you, we can save 10 years of work. It's so valuable that I'm a little tempted. Sanchi was stunned. This price was enough to buy a top-grade Dharma treasure. It was enough for some people to take a gamble. That's why I need to borrow your head. The killer on the surface became erratic, like a wisp of green smoke approaching. It could be seen that even in a head-on battle, the other party had used a rather strange movement technique. Sanchi watched quietly. He appeared like he was unprepared and did not retreat. He did not even use any nomological power, let alone the power of his spirit body. This frightened the killer. He circled around Sanchi, not daring to attack immediately. Sanchi sneered. What's there to be afraid of? I gave you a chance, but you didn't use it. The green smoke suddenly dispersed, and a bloody hole appeared between Sanchi's brows. He easily killed Sanchi, but the assassin was not happy at all. It was the third time this person actually allowed them to kill him. It was too easy. Be careful. This guy's methods are very strange. Right now, we should only be killing his special clone. The spy who was secretly prepared to attack at any time was reminded. Although that was the case, they still did not resist killing Song Shi and killed him many times. The two of them started to doubt their lives. They had been assassins for many years. But this was the first time they had encountered such a situation. Usually, the people who were assassinated by them would either panic, fight back angrily, or turn around and escape. Who would stand here and let them kill them like this? This was too easy. It was so easy that they felt uneasy. They would never have thought that Song Shi was using them to farm the number of deaths, until they could not kill him anymore. 10 times, 20 times, 100 times. The two of them took turns to attack, each time attacking a vital point. Even so, they still felt that he was very difficult to kill. This fellow's body was to heart, just like Dharma treasures. Every time they wanted to break through his body and attack his vital points, they had to expend a lot of strength. They were actually a little out of breath after such a simple slaughterfest. And Song Shi still stood there, allowing them to attack. In fact, after every kill, this person did not change his position. He just kept resurrecting. We've already repeated this so many times. What's going on? Can't we kill him? Are we hallucinating? The two of them looked at each other and were a little suspicious. They were unwilling to believe that Song Shi would not die. And they could not find any reasonable explanation that he would not die either. Therefore, they could not help but think that this was caused by illusions. Only when one was in an illusion would such a strange situation that did not make sense appear. I don't feel like I'm under an illusion at all. Joe. It didn't either. It's impossible for both of us to be under an illusion at the same time, right? Could this then be transmogrification? Bullshit, I'm sure what I did was real. As the two of them spoke, they actually revealed suspicious expressions. They both felt that the other party was a transmogrification created in the illusion. They felt that the real scene was definitely not like this. Perhaps the two of them were fighting each other or attacking the surrounding rocks, vegetation, and even the air. What are you two doing? Continue. When Song Shi saw the two of them muttering, he said, impatiently, your attacks are very sharp. Continue. The professional assassins were indeed different. Although their cultivation levels were not much higher than his, their attack power was very strong. These two were like assassins in a game. They could deal fatal damage according to one's shortcomings. Looks like this really might be an illusion. How can anyone stand there and wait for death? In the end, he died so many times yet we haven't succeeded to. This must be an illusion. Neither of them believed what they were seeing. They turned around and tried to retreat. It's reality. Why are you urinating? Song Shi was speechless. This was the first time he had encountered a guy who thought he was hallucinating because he had killed him too many times and too easily.